So
Well, you've outlined a wonderful plan for prosperity and path to Kentucky, but to make that plan happen, Kelly Craft has to become governor first.
That's right.
And
That's right.
last night on TV, if I heard correctly, our Secretary of State Adams predicted a 10% or less turnout. How important is this election, and what is your ground game for getting the vote out in this next 7 days?
Well, what we do in the next 7 days is going to make a huge impact, and it's going to determine Kentucky's future for the next decades. We have to stress to people the importance of voting. Early voting starts May the 11th through the 13th, and then Election Day, May the 16th. Tell 10 of your friends. Get everybody out to vote, because it is your voice, it is your vote that is going to set the trajectory for Kentucky. And why am I the best candidate? I'm not a politician. I've never forgotten where I come from. So how do we create economic opportunity? Well, we have our education. We must fight this drug problem in East Kentucky. The fentanyl that's coming over the border in Mexico, coming across Kentucky's border from all states, whether it's Ohio, whether it's Tennessee, West Virginia, we have to tackle the problem because it's affecting our workforce development. And how do we do that? Well, we're going to have a task force to make certain that if there is a cartel coming through Tennessee, Governor Lee calls me, and I am on that with our law enforcement. Our law enforcement needs to have the right that when they arrest a violent offender, that there's no cashless bail, that there's no slap on the wrist, that these individuals go before a judicial system, they are sentenced and they carry out their sentence. And if they take the life of a Kentuckian by providing them with these deadly drugs, then as governor, I will sign their death warrant. And we have to support our small businesses, our newspapers that tell, like you, that actually print the truth. They print truth. They print facts. You are giving people an opportunity to know how to think. You're not telling them what to think. So many of our young adults, and this is a real concern of mine, this generation that was born, they are so lucky to be born in Kentucky, in America, but they're not going to understand what they're losing because they've never had it. So we have to stress to them that what's going to be taken away, you're never going to get back.
What specifically are you thinking of being taken away?
Well, their rights, their rule of law. I mean, there are people trying to fight our Second Amendment. There are people trying to put these woke ideologies in our school system. There is the environmental social governance movement, which is affecting our investments in our pensions. It's affecting our investment in our retirees, in our Social Security investments. It's affecting our bank loans where small businesses can't secure debt. And this infrastructure money that we're going to be seeing coming into Kentucky, we need to be the first at the table, the first in line. And that also goes for veterans. I'm moving our veterans into our cabinet because our veterans need to have a voice. We're going to be in Washington with an office. We're going to be the first one in line to take every resource we can because of our veterans, we're able to vote on May 16th. Because of our veterans, we have freedom. And freedom is not free. Just ask them. And so we have to make certain that we look at what does Kentucky have that is our competitive edge. The smartest kids, our people, the heart of our people. We respect our culture. We need to use what we have in our natural resources. I mean, look at East Kentucky. Look at all of our trails. Look at the opportunities with Chris Fugit, what he's doing with the trails and developing opportunities for ATVs. And we need to build up the infrastructure for that. We've got to have roads. We've got to have accommodations. We've got to have, ways that people can get here and where they can stay, whether it's mobile home hookup parks, whatever it is that we can attract industry. We're missing out if we don't take advantage now. And that's why it's important to have a craft administration because I know how to create jobs.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Kelly Craft is running for governor, and I encourage all of our readers and viewers, listen to this thoroughly, and then please, regardless of the candidate of your choice, get out and vote. The election's just a few days away. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ms. Craft, for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me. Yes,
appreciate
thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.